Hallo Leute, herzlich willkommen zurück bei einer weiteren Folge Let's Play NBA 2K16 auf der PS4. Wir sind in unserem Rookie-Jahr, Spiel 6 anscheinend der Saison, und wir treffen auf die Golden State Warriors, und zwar in Golden State. Das ist unser NBA-Spiel 2 von 8. Was immer das auch heißen mag.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game.
Steph Curry, ja.
I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
Ja. Setz das mal um. Ach, das wäre ja ich dann, ne? Steph Curry ist jetzt... Also man möge sagen, dass er noch unangenehmer zu spielen ist als James Harden. Den hatten wir im ersten Spiel in der NBA. Willkommen hier in Golden State. San Francisco Bay Area, natürlich. Home of the Warriors.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball.
Ich weiß bis jetzt nicht, wie der Team aussieht. Ich wüsste auch gar nicht, wo ich das nachsehen kann. So. Wir drücken mal X, fix wie nix. Klay Thompson ist jetzt gerade unser Gegenspieler. 87er Shooting Guard. Er weiß, wie man gute Wurfmöglichkeiten nutzt. Drücke er allein und so. Er ist ein cleverer Verteidiger, der den Ball laufen. Er hat Probleme bei Kontakt zur Linie zu kommen.
Here's Curry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Clippers.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking.
Ich weiß nur, wir bleiben bei unserem Mann.
So on the floor for Denver, Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Fareed at the 4. Jameer Nelson is out there with Freak.
Okay. Oder auch nicht. Alter Vater.
He might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Was ein Arsch.
And really the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best.
Ich wäre da gewesen.
And now Barnes running the floor. All but
ich wäre da gewesen. Kickout auf mich raus. Dreiermöglichkeit. Bam. Alles kein Thema. Aber dieses Team ist scheiße, Ladies and Gentlemen.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Fareed setting the pick for Freak. Back to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Fareed. The feed to Freak. 3-pointer. And that will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
Das war die Möglichkeit, hier mal einen anständigen Dreier reinzunageln. Offen. Also ein offener Dreier. Wurftiming sah auch nicht so schlecht aus.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Fareed. And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed.
Defensiver Kollaps. Das kann man genau so sagen. Ja, in der Tat.
Separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Screen by Nurkic. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. It's tipped and stolen by Spence.
Der ist wieder mal weg.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And it's Barnes slacking it down.
Eieiei, ist das ein verdrecktes Scheißteam. Entschuldigung. Aber diese klaren Worte müssen einfach mal ausgesprochen werden. Das ist ja unfassbar, wie schlecht die sind.
Arthur sets the pick for Freak, shoots off the screen, and that one hits back iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Livingston passes to Barnes. Spates sets a screen. Shot on the wing. Arthur grabs the board.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Nelson dishes to Freak. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. trying to get back on track. He lays it in.
Punkte! Oh, wir führen
He's got
sogar.
his first points of the game.
Wie scheiße ist denn ein Golden
How
State?
about the floater there? Nice drop.
Entschuldigung.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Nelson. Barnes against Gallinari. Barbosa kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Livingston.
Mal hier der Center
Takes it off
anscheinend,
the
ne?
glass.
Nein, mach dir keine Sorgen, ich bin der Center. Du bist jetzt hier der Shooting Guard.
Effort and will for second chance
Eine
points.
komische Truppe.
Nelson, the pass to Gallinari. Here's Freak. And that's not going to go. It's a...
Was ein komisches Spiel.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comforts.
Steph
Anywhere
Curry!
5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
Okay.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop?
Leandro Barbosa.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Spates in at the center. That's the Warriors 5.
Fehlanzeige.
Good on that shot. And with that,
Meine Fresse, ist das
just
schwierig.
2 points with that basket from Barbosa. Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field.
Well, you know, last season,
Na,
Steve
Halleluja.
Kerr came into a good situation,
Gute alte
but a touch
Pick and Roll.
awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Spates with a screen on Nelson. That's a 2 from Barnes. And the Warriors get it back. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Freak with it. Spates there.
Ich wollte mal testen. Ich
And
hab
it's
das
out of
irgendwie
bounds to the
gelesen.
Nuggets as Denver
Es
retains
ist
possession.
tatsächlich, wir haben das komplette Passsystem überarbeitet.
With the
Aber
break in
gut,
the action, here is
das
the 2K
ignorieren wir jetzt
leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting
Das ist nie
teams last
passiert.
season. The Warriors, number 1.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
Screen by Nurkic. Nelson kicks to Nurkic. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Ja, die Frage ist natürlich, warum sich unsere Teamkollegen immer
Can't
wieder
get
in
it to
diese
go. And
Situation
the
hier
Nuggets
bringen.
going the other way. Greg, Steve
nicht
Kerr
hier im
did
Blöden
win
Ball
over the
fordern
locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did, and people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where
Warum nicht?
expectations
Dachte ich bin
are
jetzt
that
das
high.
Center.
But he also went out of his way to empower his players. And really
Jeder
give them
Angriff
some
endet
accountability.
damit,
Didn't
dass
try
wir
to
hier
hide
die
anyone on
Shotclock
defense and
ticken
play to
hören.
the strengths of
Kann
his
ja
team
irgendwas nicht stimmen.
on the offensive end.
Barbosa with it. Out defended by Freak. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Lock at 6. Denver grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end of the floor.
Yeah, I like that term, winning time. But as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't.
Oh, schade, die
convert when they
Halbzeit
needed
ist
to
schon
in the end.
angebrochen.
And the first half
Die
comes to a
Halbzeitpause,
conclusion.
Entschuldigung.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive
Industrie.
pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, they're playing good defense, trying to shot the ball.
Das hören wir uns nicht an hier. Am umgeschaltet. Den Coach will ich jetzt auch nicht zwingend hören. Ach, von mir aus.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, Let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Ich weiß jetzt auch, was ich gerne ändern wollen würde, machen tu. Ich habe definitiv, ich komme so weit weg vor. Ist es die Zug zum Korbkamera? Nee. Versuchen wir die mal hier.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Freak in its shooting guard. Gallinari is out there with Arthur. Then there's Roy, and it's Nurkic in at the center, filling out the middle. So.
Aber ich glaube, die Kamera ist auch nichts.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
the 2K Sports postgame.
Ach, es ist Ende. Och, schade. Und jetzt? Ich habe jetzt gar nicht drauf geachtet.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and
letzte
Kenny
Schuss
the
des
Jet
Abends. Was heißt das
and Drew
jetzt?
Bogut. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Das sieht aus, als würde Golden State der Sieger sein. Aber jetzt hier nicht. Die haben mich jetzt nicht eingewetzt, damit ich hier den entscheidenden Schuss nehme, oder? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. Endstand! Los! Ich war viel zu sehr jetzt mit der Kamera beschäftigt. Endstand! Nee. 81, 73. Alles gut. Oder nicht gut in dem Fall, aber kein Turnover. 6 Minuten gespielt. Ja, 1 von 7. Sehe ich das richtig da hinten? Nee, das muss ein Fehler sein. Oh. Hallo? Sir? Her?
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad Mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell and my mom's friends called her up and said, Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell? And my mom says, yes, sirree, Bob, it was him. That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives, like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy, because he's dope?
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it. Because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life, and yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, well, check this out though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house though. Yo, he's hot as ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
But Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
No. Me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome. We always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dab, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, you would introduce me and announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations! So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Heilige Scheiße, oder? Leute.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. we actually, like, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, you know, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Ja, ist alles gut. Ja, passend dazu. Was ein Gebell jetzt. Ja. Hey. Stimmungsbreaker, schön. Ich weiß auch warum. Weil Frauchen nach Hause kommt. Also Leute, ja, warte. Komm, ich mach dir die Tür auf, dann kannst du gehen. Hier, hau ein Tab. Sehr schön. Was für ein geiler Teameigentümer, oder? Was für ein Schizo ist der unfassbar, ey. Passt aber zu diesem Team. Ich will hier weg. Junge. So, was lädt er jetzt? Wahrscheinlich die Arena, ne? Das war doch mal eine Cutscene. Das macht doch so vieles wieder gut, was wir in NBA 2K15 im My-Player-Modus echt vermisst haben. Endlich mal ein bisschen Story. Wie wird es weitergehen? Man kann jetzt natürlich rumspinnen. Werden wir uns ganz klar für Vic positionieren und sagen, du kannst mir erzählen, was du willst, scheiß auf deine Moralitätsklausel im Vertrag. Vic ist mein Freund und das mein Leben lang und er hat immer zu mir gehalten. Ob arm, ob reich, wir haben immer gemeinsam alles bewältigt. Natürlich baut er Scheiße, ganz klar. Keine Frage, aber er ist mein Freund, er wird immer mein Freund bleiben. Oder knicken wir ein, sagen wir, Vic, sorry Mann, du bist wirklich ein Klotz am Bein, ich muss mich von dir trennen, mehrfach hattest du die Chance, dich zu ändern und hast es nicht getan. Was wird passieren? Fliegen wir aus der NBA? Fangen wir wieder ganz unten an? Nimmt uns ein anderes Team? Bleiben wir bei diesem Team? Wechselt der Owner? Es gibt so viele potenzielle Versionen der Zukunft. Und ich bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht. Macht's gut, Freunde.